Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. A couple things up front. I am trading futures, and I'm trading futures through a prop firm. So if you don't know what futures are and you want to learn more, first off, they're fantastic. They trade basically around the clock all week long, except on Saturdays. And then, you don't need a whole lot of money to get started, which is where the prop firm comes in play. But I do offer a 4-part series, totally free if you want to learn more about futures. I'll put that down in the description box. And then also as far as prop firm trading, what is it? How does it work? Which one am I using? I'll put a link down below, and that site will, like I said, explain how they work. But in a nutshell, they allow you to put very, very little of your own personal money at risk. And then there's some great upside potential for you. Now, yes, you've got to prove yourself and stuff like that. But they do offer a lot of flexibility to traders too. So like I said, I'll put a link down below to the prop firm I'm using, and then their site will walk you through how they use. And be sure you use that link because usually they're running promotions, and that'll give you the promotion prices at the time you're watching this. So I will pause the screen recording software for now, and I'll be back as soon as I find a potential trade. All right, looking to get short at that red line there. Short means I'd make money if prices go down. So depending on how new you are, believe it or not, you can make money when prices go down. I am in on the short side, so now I want to see the price come down. Yeah. So just took a small little gain on that one. I wanted it to see, and it very well, again, we're all great traders in hindsight. Maybe this thing does come down, but as you're seeing, it's still just putzing around up here. This, in my mind, was a pretty stubborn area of resistance. So it should not be able to compete like it is right now. It is competing, it's been competing, and it's continued to compete. So it may ultimately lose, but I didn't think, my thought was it wouldn't be much of a competition. It would come up here and not necessarily get rejected straight back down immediately, but certainly not stick up around here like it's been doing. So even if this thing comes down, I played it right just because I was wrong in the sense of how this would act as a resistance. I didn't think there'd be that much of a competition. And yeah, like I said, this thing is still just competing. So, okay. So, I mean, again, that was a profitable trade of $25, but it was a failed trade in the sense of I essentially, did not read the, sorry, this is the thing about live. I'm trying to look and talk to you and give my thoughts and then make more decisions and analysis at the same time. So it creates those awkward silences where I'm stumbling over my words. But again, this is genuinely live. It's happening right now. Now, of course, if you're watching this video like 3 years from now, it's not happening right now, but it's happening right now as I speak. The action is, and to pat myself on the back a little bit, exactly, look at it. Now it's just flat out completely broken up through there. So, yeah, that area was not as strong of a resistance as what I thought it would be, but maybe up here, we'll see what happens. I will pause. All right, potentially gonna look to get short here. I want to see the price come up over these areas. Come on. A little bit more. I wanted to see it peek its head up a bit more than what it did. Actually, what is this up here? 40. I'm talking to myself a little bit here. Yeah. So I want to see it up over that cross here. So go up above, and then if it wants to come back down, would be interested in getting short. So it needs to come up a bit more. I will keep a close eye on it. All right. Okay, that's good. So now if it comes back down to that red line, I will be interested in getting in. So the price has now got to come down to that red line. To film me, but as of now, it's looking like this is an actual true breakout, but we'll see. Okay. Put it right there. I am in. There's my stop at that green line. Good, let's see if it wants to come down some more now. I got too aggressive on that one. That was a messed up trade. Even if the price does come up, I'm going to say it right now, even if it comes up, I'm not going to sit here and play oh, that was right. See, it came back up. No, that was just wrong. I got too aggressive on that. So, said again, I don't care what happens if this thing skyrockets back up. I'm sticking with what I said. I got too aggressive on it. Okay, well, disappointed myself there. All right, I'll pause. And you can see right here as the prices continue to come down, just full transparency's sake, yeah, I messed up that one. Too aggressive, way too aggressive. Especially, I mean, that was just a very good setup too. So, all right, well. And I know, well, can't go broke taking a profit. Green is green. That's all true, but that's not a good habit you want to be in, is being way too aggressive, because you'll leave so much profit on the table over the over the years of trading that it adds up. So yeah, you can't go broke taking a profit, but you can leave a whole lot of profit on the table, and then all of a sudden it takes 1 or 2 losses, and because you're so aggressive in all those green trades are all now gone. But yeah, there it is. So now, am I saying I would still be holding per se? I'm not going to quite say that, but it's also not unrealistic to think that I could have still been holding. But so there's a little update. Yeah, definitely bad trade on my part. Going to go long here, or try to go long at that green line. Maybe potentially a bit of a forced trade. It's not terrible. I mean, there's a setup there, but I am just doing the micros here. That way, if it is a losing trade, it'll be very, very minimal. Order filled. So got filled there. We'll see if this thing does indeed want to bounce back up or not. So red line down there, that's my stop. So if it hits that, it's game over for this trade. All right, I'll pause and I'll keep you posted. We're not going to sit here and want, well, it's coming down now. Maybe is it about to stop me out? All right, I will go ahead and pause. All right, this red line up here is my take profit, so it's getting potentially close to that. Order filled. All right, well, just hopped out of there. Started to come back down. Want to see a push up on, rough morning. Actually, I don't know if that would have hit me or not. It would have been close, but I canceled that order out. But like I said, that was $6.50 just because I wasn't quite sure. So even that there's kind of some funny irony in that. I wasn't quite sure, was that a good setup? And yeah, that one actually worked out just fine. But that's what I do like. And the nice thing about futures is if you're not quite sure about something, you can still get involved in the trade if you just change the product class. So it's the same chart. They're both the NQ. Just one is the micros, which is what that M stands for. And it just means your risk is going to be much more minimal. With that being said, it's a two-sided coin. That means your upside is going to be much more minimal. So I was right, but I made $6.50. Whereas that was the NQ, I would have made quite a bit more than that. But again, if I was wrong, I would have lost quite a bit more than what the ultimate loss would have been. So, all right, I'll pause. All right, looking to get short at that red line. Actually, I take that. Yeah, it's shot too far above it now at this point. So never mind on that one. All right, I'll pause. All right, have an order at that red line to get short. Just looking for a quick scalp on the flush, or what I hope to be a quick breakdown. So I'll pause for now, and I'll keep an eye on it if it does look like it wants to come down through. Actually, I need to cancel that out. I'm looking at the 5-minute chart. That's a bit iffy for sure. Keep in mind, I am looking at more than what you see on the screen. I have multiple multiple monitors, looking at many charts. All right, I'll pause. And to just give myself a little credit there, I know I've been rough on myself, just deservedly so, but right here, that I played that one right. I'm glad I checked that 5-minute time frame because it came down. It did break through, but it would not have filled me, and then it bounced all the way up there, which would have led to a losing trade because it was just supposed to be a scalp. So I wasn't going to let the thing go bounce all the way back up there. So yeah, I did play that one right at least. All right, if the price wants to come up through that purple line, I would be interested and potentially a short on the way back down through. Well, I guess technically maybe it went up a 1/4 of a point through, maybe a 1/2 a point through. I can't quite tell, and then it came back down. So yeah, I guess if you look oh so close, it did peek its head up very, very minimally up through there, but I was looking for a little bit more than that. So never mind on that one. Okay, I have an order at that red line to get, that's a chase. Might have still worked, but I mean, that move started all the way up there. Had to come down and maybe just consolidate and then went, that would have been different, but I got to stop talking because I'm actually interested for a potential long-sided trade down here. So now my entry would be that green line. Exactly, yeah, see, and now it's bouncing back up. So once again, pat myself on the back. That order should have been canceled out. It was canceled out, and that right there would have, this bounce up would have led to a loss. So we'll see if it wants to come down on that green line or not. I'll pause. All right, I have an order to go long at that green line. Oh, look at that. It hit it and bounced right off it, and I did not get filled. Look at that. Crazy. I'll try down there now. Just look for a quick fake breakdown, come down there and then bounce back up. But wow. Well, I nailed the entry point, quote unquote, but I nailed it too good as I did not get filled there. All right, I'll pause. Okay, I have an order at that green line there. I'm gonna move it down to that level now. Looking to go long. See if it wants to push down a bit more. All right, I'll pause. All right, I'm in at that blue line and out there. I don't even know if I captured the entry. I might have been a tad bit late to it, but I know I captured the exit. So I got short, and if you scroll back just a few seconds, you'll notice that when that number right there was fluctuating around, and then that one all of a sudden changed to 335. That was a $240 scalp there in just a few seconds. So I think I captured it on video. I don't think I was fast enough with my words to say what was going on. But again, scroll back. There was what would it have been? Let's see. Okay, so there was a red line. When that red line got hit, that is when I was able to purchase, or when I went short, and then that green line is where I was looking to get out at. So that's the thing, is they can happen quick. So that was 240 in just a few seconds. So I'm now up a little over $340. Wouldn't mind another trade. And can it really get down to that 50 mark? I'll throw an order out there, see if I can go long that area. But if it does not get down there relatively quickly, like within the next minute or so, I'll probably just call it good. I'll pause for now. We'll see if it can get down there. All right, and it is bouncing, so I'm going to go ahead and call it good. So closing up a little over $340. So 340, 90 minutes, I'll take it. And that is the power future. So bad start, but I'd like to say, or I'd like to think that I made a couple good decisions, which I did. And then finally got the fill right there, which was a very fast trade for a very nice amount of $240. So I'm not going to complain about that at all. One final time, if you are interested in learning more about futures as another kind of little just carrot to dangle, pattern day trading rule. If that means anything to you, if you just shivered when you heard the pattern day trading rule, or your blood started to boil because it's such an annoying rule for you, there is no pattern day trading rule within the futures market. I'll say that once more. There is no pattern day trading rule within the futures market. So another thing to consider. So if you want to learn more about futures, again, I'll put a link to a 4-part, totally free series I put together that'll give you a good foundation of futures down in the description section. And then if you want to learn more about prop firm trading, what I'm doing, how they work, and the benefits and all that, then I'll put the link down to the one that I use. And again, you make sure you use that link because it'll allow you to take advantage of whatever promotions they are running. So thanks for watching. Have a good one. And if you enjoy this content, if you'd like for me to continue to make it a simple way to support the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Take care.
First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.